Hi, I'm Tim from the Heresy Group, and here I've got my Tomahawk 2 from the guys over at T3. Now, a lot of you guys know that I'm kind of a big fan of running a slick platform. I like nothing on my rigs other than some cons and some mags. As I begin to diversify the amount of equipment that I'm carrying around with me, you know, changing out the tools that I'm using, so on and so forth, things like tag rounds and changing out the different bangs that I'm using, I needed a platform that is going to be comfortable and also still structurally good in carrying that added equipment or that added weight. Now, a lot of the slick plate carriers that are out there, I've seen a lot of guys with, you know, JPCs and so on, so on and so forth, and they put 152s on them, they hang loads of pouches off them and mags and stuff, and they just kind of look floppy and saggy and not particularly all that comfortable. When it comes down to something like this, where I know I'm going to be running a ton of weight, I know it's going to be comfortable. This is designed, and you can see that in the padding and in the way that the structural integrity of this works, the way that it wraps around the body. It really is designed for carrying that extra weight and to be comfortable while doing it. Like most plate carriers, it comprises of a front and rear plate bag. You've got the Cummerbund sides, and then you've also got these big comfy shoulder straps here. They are the widest shoulder straps of all plate carriers I've ever tried on, and I will show you that when I flip this and show you the inside of it. But it is really designed for comfort over those shoulders. Coming down the front then, as we normally do, we'll do front, sides, back, and then we'll turn it inside out. You can see on here, there is a massive admin panel on the top, one of the key selling points to this for me. I've been running a dangler, or trying to run a dangler and fanny pack for quite a while. I just can't get the setup right, where it's either, you know, bashing against my abdomen the whole time I'm running if it's attached to the plate carrier, or if I run a fanny pack it seems to flap all over the place. Really just haven't been able to find the right setup, so I wanted something up on my chest. I wanted to bring that equipment away from the belt up onto the plate carrier itself, whether it be in a attached pouch on here, or whether I run some of that equipment in here and spread it across the plate carrier itself. So that's kind of why I wanted this big open space at the top, which luckily is on the Tomahawk 2. So you can see me open up this zip. It is the full width of the plate carrier, and the pocket is about 1 inch and a bit deep, and you can see it go very much edge to edge, and allows for a ton of storage. Down the front then we've got a full Velcro area, full width, and sort of, you know, 2 molly groups high. It means that if you are law enforcement or military, you can run that larger insignia across the front if need be. For me, it's also got the attachment on the front, the molly attachments on the front of the Velcro, which means if you are running a Juggernaut case or a Cagworks, then you can put one of those on the front as well, which is absolutely perfect. They just don't do one for an iPhone 10 yet. Come on, guys. Moving down the front then, we've got the 2 attachment loops here made out of the multi-cam material. A lot of you guys are going to know what these are for. If you put Swift clips on there, it means you can run a ton of attachments for the front of this, whether it be the Spiritus or the Haley Strategic front flaps. Front attachments that goes on the front flap. If you are interested in that, they do a molly reverse panel of Velcro, and it means that you can stick it on as well, so it won't move around. In the front then, we've got a big rubberized area, a tab here on the front of this molly area that allows you to put things into the kangaroo flap. In that kangaroo flap, I'd recommend 2762 or 3556. I wouldn't try and squeeze 3762 in there. I tried it, it is a bit tight, they are difficult to get to. Moving down from there, another one of those big, really nice rubberized pull loops, and that is to access the Cummerbund underneath. And you can open that up like so, really nice big Velcro area there, and then if I pull these sides off, then you can see again, you've got a real big, nice Velcro area. I see these sometimes a little bit lower in height, or you see them narrower. For this, it means you're going to get a ton of fixture across the front. Bottom here, you've got a Velcro panel in here, and that is access to your plate area. I've got small plates in this at the moment. They are hard plates, which holds it nice and rigid. But if you want to put soft armour in here, or whatever plate you want, you just have to make sure it is of the small size. Spinning around to the side then, so you guys can see this, you've got the inside of the Cummerbund. You've got a 3 high by 6 wide molly panel in here, and this is for you to put your side armour plates on if they are attachment. If not, you can put them inside of the Cummerbund. At the very end of this Cummerbund strap, there is access to be able to put your armour plates down through inside here if need be. It sits in between the material, between the back of these 556 pouches and then obviously this side here. Spinning around to the outside then, nice big Velcro area, and then we've got 3 556 areas for storage. Now, I say 556, you could put a ton of stuff in here. You could put a radio in there. There is these kind of inch and a bit wide panels that go all the way through down the middle as well. So it's all storage space that can be used, whether you put a multi-tool in there, whether it's a breech pen, whatever. There is storage space on here for a ton of stuff. I will put my radio in the back here, and then some tools and some other equipment, maybe even a flashbang on the front of here. Spinning around to the back panel then, the other Cummerbund is exactly the same. You can see the shoulder straps, my comms set up on the back here. Got a full width molly panel, which is really nice. Means you can put any accessories you want on here. And what's quite surprising to me, and quite a nice surprise, we've got a big pull handle on the top, just in case of emergencies. And then we have this large Velcro area on the back. Again, if you are law enforcement or military, you can get your signature across the back. So spinning that back over, we've got two pockets here. We've got a half height pocket, which all of my comms are tucked into to keep them out of the way. And then on the front, if I just pull this Velcro open, there is a full depth panel in there, or pocket in there on this rear panel, where you can put hydration pack, a ton of accessories, whatever. It just means you've got some more storage space in there. So just tucking them back in there like so, and pull this over the top. It does hold everything nice and neat. And again, you can put that insignia on the back. This is what I mean about the width of the shoulder straps. This is going to stop there from being so much pressure on the shoulders. The larger the surface area, especially when you've got some weight on there, this is really, really going to help. They are uber wide. They are also padded on the inside from the plate carrier up, which if I turn this inside out now, you'll be able to see. So this is on the front and the back. I absolutely love this design. As you can see, normally on most plate carriers, there is a break here between the rear plate bag and the shoulder strap. On here, there's a full fluid load of padding, and then you go into these very big, thick shoulder straps. Now, what you're going to see here, obviously, and down the back, this aero mesh, nice ventilation channel down the middle, pretty traditional for a lot of plate carriers that are out there. But this isn't for me. I haven't seen this before, where it's just a flood of padding. Now, in very hot climates, yes, you are obviously going to have less ventilation through there. But if you are carrying the weight, I would rather the comfort over carrying the extra weight than the ventilation. Now, this is aero mesh. It does help kind of wick away the sweat from the body. It does allow a little bit of airflow, but obviously not as much as if you've got, you know, just padding on the centre and then you've got a strap going to it. It's a, it's a toss-up. For me, I would much rather have the comfort, as I know I'm going to be running a lot more weight in this than I've ever run in plate carriers before, so the comfort for me was super key. There's a lot of adjustment on this plate carrier. If I flip them back over now, you can see these front shoulder straps. I will just take the right side one off, just take off this cover like so. Again, nice big thick cover, full multi-cam material top and bottom, nice Velcro and everything. You can see the extended ends there that are just going to give you that little bit more comfort. Looking inside here, you can see the strap. The strap goes up to a quick release clip. So if I just quickly whip that like so, it's very easy to get this plate carrier off in an emergency with these quick release clips. And that's what's hidden underneath this kind of rubberized material here. One thing to note about this is, no, it's not designed for holding a PTT. That is not the design, but it works incredibly well. As you can see here, through the port there, it's very easy for me to be able to access. So you can see this shoulder strap, which you could probably comfortably run the plate carrier like this if you didn't want these full straps on. It comes back and loops over. There is a ton of adjustment on this. This plate carrier is going to fit absolutely every single body type. If I throw it over my shoulders like so, and over my shoulders to where it be, you can see just how of a perfect position for me where I like my PTT. I've run them a lot lower in the past on the left and the right side, but now I shoot on both sides, keeping this area of the body that's a little bit lower where the stock is going to sit as clear as possible is absolutely perfect for me. And although it's not designed for it, absolutely works perfect with the U94 PTT. So I haven't had any time actually getting out on the ground in this plate carrier yet, but as soon as I have, I will throw a re-review up. So far, what I can say about the quality, the innovation, and the quality of the build of this, I guess from the materials that are being used and the stitching, it is absolutely world class. Is this going to suit everyone? No. It is probably going to suit more of the people that are carrying more equipment out onto the ground. If you're a user of tags, using frags and all that sort of stuff, then it is absolutely perfect. This is not the slickest of setups. If you are after something a little bit more slick, T3 do a huge variety of plate carriers. Also, if you want to carry more equipment, you want things that are fully quick release, then they also have those as well. Richie has actually picked up the G2, Geronimo 2, and that will be having a full review coming to the channel soon. That is a full quick release plate carrier, and he has got so much equipment on it, it's unreal. A few things that I do just want to breeze over while we're here. There is a lot of different variation you can have. You've got the loops this side, which means you can run a single strap cummerbund if you want to. This cummerbund is completely removable, so if you want a laddered side ones, if you want to use an elasticated set of cummerbunds, you can. Very easy, you literally just slide the whole thing out and put your new cummerbund in. So there's a lot of versatility here. You could swap the shoulder pads out, you could swap the front or rear plate out. It is just held together by this rear strap, so there's a ton of versatility on this platform. I can't wait to run it out. If you do have any questions about this being the Tomahawk 2, please feel free to put them in the comments box below. If you're an owner of one of these and you've got some feedback, you want to let the guys know how they've fared over the years of you using them, please feel free to drop a comment in the box below. Likes, subscriptions to the channel obviously really help us out, and we are doing as much as we can at the minute to keep everyone, pleased and happy. We've got the t-shirts going, so there is a full store available with our merch and stickers, and that is over on Teespring. There will be a link in the description below. We're doing a work with tons of different businesses that are out there. T3, really can't wait to get my hands on more of their products. Again, this is the Tomahawk 2 from the guys over at T3. A massive thank you to Adam, who is their UK representative. If you want to pick these up in the UK, you can do it at Backcountry Workshop. Just say a hi to Ryan from Tim and Richie over at the Heresy group, and I'm sure that he will sort you out, not a problem. Right guys, thank you very much for watching. Any questions on this or anything you want to see in the future, please make sure you put it in the comments box below. Thank you very much for watching.